Hi friends, it's Aimee with Renewing Stitches. How are you today? It is Tuesday and it's time for another Flosstube. It is the 20th of August and this is Flosstube number 32. I have been remiss in saying what number it is. I guess I just take for granted that it's written below. and I also list Flosstubers and patterns that I've posted for or that I've shared below as well. Any links I post below. So I hope to do that, continue to keep that up. If there is something you have a question about, let me know. I'd love to answer if you have an inquiry. Welcome. It is good to see you. I've seen the numbers creep up again. So, wow, thank you. Last week I shared last week I shared that I'm back on a weekly schedule, and so here we are. It is the day after the hottest day that we've had all year so far. It's not uncommon for us to get above 100 frequently, but when it does, it's just hot. It was 104 yesterday. And I'm still drinking hot coffee in 104 degree heat. It wasn't 104 yesterday evening that I was drinking coffee, but at the beginning of the day. I digress. Moving on. 104, 40 degrees Celsius for my Celsius friends. Today it's 90, I believe it'll be 96, which is 30, I wrote down 35-ish, 35 and a half degrees Celsius. Mercifully, thank you, Lord. Thank you. It was not as humid yesterday as it has been. Yesterday, the humidity started out about 75%, 76%, and then in the heat of the day, it was down to 30. So that's good. 104 with humidity is rather unpleasant. So anyway, enough weather talk. I just want to say thank you. Thank you all for visiting, spending your time with me. I'll have all this, it'll be a regular, hopefully timed Flosstube, about 25-ish, less than 30 minutes. And I'll send you on to your next Flosstube, because we all know that there are tons of lovely people to watch and tons of lovely projects to watch and lots of enabling happening currently. Well, all the time, I guess, really. But yes, so welcome if you're new, and sweet friends, returning friends, thank you. You're so sweet and you're so special, and I enjoy getting to know you. This cross stitch as a whole has just been a blessing, and it is. I've got lots of new starts. Well, starting with Flosstube friends, starting with in-person cross stitch friends, starting with commenting friends, and Instagram Instagram cross stitching friends. It just is. It's like music, maybe, where it brings people together. Of course, I guess gearheads, car people all come together around their thing, and book people all come together around their thing. Anyway, I appreciate the hobby of cross stitch, and I'm thankful for the friends I've made through it. So welcome. Glad you're here. Hope you like what you see. If you have comments, let me know. I enjoy the comment section. That's my favorite. So let's go. All right. I have a finish and a new start and whips. So first is the finish. Oh, by the way, I went to my mom's for, we had supper there Saturday, and I did not think about getting into the button box, but that is on my list. I have it sitting out with a note. Get into the button box and check for buttons of grandma's or Meemaw's that I could put on that. So the finish from last week, the Stitchy Time from Beth, Be More Creative. Also, she's got another freebie out from the 17th, which was a few days ago. Go check her out. I'll link her below. Let me make a note, Beth. Sweet. Be more creative. Sweet friend. Okay. I finished the hummingbirds from the Prairie Bird series. I stitched this with Wendy at Wendy's Whimsical Stitches. She's a floss tuber and an Instagrammer, and we stitched the hummingbird together. Now, Karen and I stitched, Karen the Stitching Owl. Speaking of, thank you, Karen. Real quick side note, she has lovely stitching. Go watch her. She is sweet. Last video, which I just watched last night, she played, one of my favorite hymns is In the Garden, and she played it last night, or she didn't play it last night, she played it on her video, and I watched it last night, and thank you. Anyway, see, cross stitch. Okay, Prairie Birds. So Karen and I started she's already done with all the birds, but we started the cardinals together, right here, the cardinals, and then I took a break, and then Wendy, Wendy's Whimsical Stitches, she had one done, and I can't remember which one, Wendy, but we were trying to get motivated to keep going, so we started, and she was finished, and I finished up mine, the hummingbird. And this is on a scrap I had of, I don't know, scrappy bluish Ada. No, it's not an Ada. It's a 28 count. It's an even weave. Yeah, that's the color right there. 2/2 with all the called for DMC. I don't remember how I dyed it. Probably just a quick dip in the Rit blue of some sort. But it was in my scrap stash. So that's it. Maybe if I can get, yeah, well, you can't really see the blue. The blue is like that. It's a light, almost a Tiffany blue, but it's got a hint of green. So that's it. Lovely. It'll be pillowed probably. So, and this down here, it's not charted, but it's just my initials and in the year stitch. So that was lovely. Fun. Thank you for the motivation, Wendy. We are going to start the goldfinches, I think, in September. Anybody want to start with us? Goldfinches? I think that's right? That's the goldfinch. Pretty sure. So, the birds were on a different fabric than the hummingbird. I'm just going to make them all different fabrics, so I've got to pull a fabric for that one. Very exciting. So yay. All right. Next is the new start. That is not it. This is it. This is a start that I had with Paula P in the comments, if you've seen her in the comment section. This is Paula. She, we've been talking back and forth. I do the Flosstube Extras, and that's a series where I'm flipping through vintage cross-stitch magazines from a large collection I have. And we have been trying to find one that we both have. And we found that we both have this one. The Cross Stitch and Country Crafts of January, February 1995. This design, I actually saw this morning. If you follow the Tinsmith's Wife on Instagram, if you follow her on Instagram, it's a cross-stitch shop in south of us, even south of Fat Quarter Shop. I think it's closer to Calculated Stitcher. I think it's closer to her. But she posted on her Instagram a picture of the winners from, I guess, the Nebraska State Fair, Well, in the corner, I saw this. That looks awfully familiar. I don't know if it'll show up real good, but yeah, right there. Right there. Look at that. Somebody did that. And look at all the other lovely, I'm sorry about the glare, all the other lovely stitches, the band sampler and the cow and the bird down here. Oh, anyway, I had to screenshot that because that's this. Yay! Renewed love of stitching of the old stuff. Anyway, it's from this magazine. We are stitching, Paula and I are stitching this, the Angels of Peace sampler. Right here. We're stitching this together. She has a lighter fabric, but it's beautiful. It's got some slight modeling, but it's in the creamy color. It's going to be so pretty. But that's what we're stitching right there. I went to the blues. Went to the blues. This also has lots of other, yeah, I've got another tab here. Lots of other, I may do a flip through that here soon. Lovely stitches in there. I mean, look at this rose. Right there. Anyway, so I'll do a flip through this maybe this week. I am stitching the Angels of Peace sampler, of Peace and Joy. It's it was designed by Sandy Orton, and I'm stitching it on 18 count Ernest Emma from Those Missing Stitches, and that's my start. The white really shows up, even though it kind of shows up here, but in person it's a good pop. So I started at the top, and it is, I think I'm going to make a modification. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so I'm going to keep this on, but I'm not going to stitch the bands down the side. I think I'm going to leave just the top and the bottom and do the middle parts, but not the side. I love that mat, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So I think I'm going to make it more of a band sampler. That's my thought. Love the colors with it. That's my progress. So I did all this, and then I started across here and realized this is backwards. I had the points going in instead of out. So I was about this far. I pulled it all out and then started a letter. I told Paula, I said I just got frustrated, so I started on the lettering, and then I pulled it out and then stitched it correctly and went across. It helped with my frustrations. But yeah, there it is right there. So that's that. I will continue on with this. This one, it would be nice to have it by Christmas. That would be nice. I hope so. Anyway, thank you, Paula. That's been fun. All right, whips now. I continued working on Stacy Nash Primitives Rose Cottage Pinkeep, Rose Cottage Sampler Pinkeep, and I had a little bit to finish on the house. I think one row to finish on the house side, and then I had the roof filled in, the white part, but here I am now. So I think it was on this side, one row to finish crossing off, and then I put in the chimneys and whatever those are, and then went up. So I'm hoping to go, and I need to think about this because right here, so you have the heart here, and then you have letters. I'm not sure. I mean, there's four people's letters, I guess. I'm not sure what to do there. I may do, and I can unstitch the heart and put our last name there and then do the alphabet and the numbers above it. I may do that. I may pull the heart out and then put maybe one of these on each side. Put our name there. I think I may do that. Anyway, okay, thanks for letting me talk that out. But I did this, filled in the windows, did the door up here, and I outlined the grassy area. So that'll be good fill-in stitch later. It's on, this is another one that I dyed. It's an 18 count even weave that I had scrappy. So it's, yeah, that's probably better right there. Even though the white doesn't quite stand out as much as it does in person. But it's still, it's just a lighter shade of cream. I think it's 822. Is that right? What it is? Maybe it's not that dark. It's one of the lighter. It's not 3865, and it's not white, and it's not ecru. It's something. So that's my progress. I'm going to keep trucking along. My goal is to have it. I won't have it finished this month, I don't believe, because that's still just 1 week away. I'd have to really, because this is all full coverage down here. This wouldn't be so bad, filling in the green. This is full coverage. This is going to be pretty fast. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have it finished in September, but I do want to get it finished pretty soon, so. Okay, then what else do I have? I have another one that I'm going to have to work on. Some more. Well, I enjoy it. I'm just going to have to what's the word? I need to move some stuff around. So this is Rosena Disery. This is from Works by ABC. And I am at the bottom because all this is over one. So I started at the bottom. I don't usually start at the bottom. I'm a top left starter, which in hindsight, I probably should have started there. But I started at the bottom with a rope down here. Okay. And I'm stitching this on 32 count Lugana in the Vintage Country Mocha is where I am. So this is the bottom right here. Okay, so I'm going to hold it up now. Uh-oh, dog hairs. Sorry. Ginger hair. You see? Yeah, there we go. So my thought is, as I was looking at it, let me show you the hole. I'm hoping it's going to be, I'll have enough room, but I may not. I think I started it the wrong way. I may have should have started it this way. But I really don't want to pick it out. But I may do it anyway. And restart. This is the side over here. It may be okay. This is the furthest point. I don't know if I should. This is the furthest point over here. So I'm working my way. I've got 2 more of the blue squiggles of the whatever that is. And then there's an end point of green at the end. So it might be okay. It is a square almost. The frame is rectangular. The stitching, I didn't write it down. But if you look at the stitching, I mean, there's a good chunk of room here that can come in. It really could be a square. So I may be okay. If all else fails, I may scoot these in maybe a few, since there is room here, I may scoot these in a few stitches in and then go up, or I may, I don't know, because I don't have any room here to scoot in much. Oh, let's see. Okay, well, I'll think about that. Think on that. I do want to do this one. And I want to have my mother-in-law's picture next to it. So, I should have brought that in. I was going to bring that in to show you what a beautiful lady she was. She passed away when my husband was young, so I never got to meet her. But beautiful lady. Next, I worked on Plum Street Samplers Heritage. Well, I didn't work on it next. It's just in my pile next. Heritage Sampler from Plum Street. My goal is to have it finished this year. I got a lot of work to do. It's on 40 count. Vintage Country Mocha again. Is there a theme here this week? I believe. 1/2. And I got the house done and the Quaker thing there done. That's a lot of stitching on that house. And I may outline it with the roof color just to have it stand out a little bit more. Because really it almost blends in. I mean, you can that's good right there. You can see that, but from afar it kind of blends in. So I may outline the outside with the roof color, but that's where I am. So what I'm going to do next, I don't know that I'll do the people next. I may just go ahead and do the pumpkins next. This is going to take me forever, and this is going to take me forever. I'm just being honest. It is. So I need to do, I maybe should go ahead and get this done and then start working on the sides, because these are going to take quite a while, and maybe do the bottom. Yeah, I'll pick one and start. So hopefully there'll be a good bit of progress. I started this with my in-person friends, my local stitchy friends here this past January. This was our new start, our New Year new start. And we've done several patriotic Quakers over the past several years. And this was the next installment of that, or the next whatever. So that's gonna stay out. All right, this one I was stitching, it's black and white because I printed off. I was stitching while watching a couple of Flosstubers, Lisa with Forest City Stitching. It was a start for her birthday earlier this year. This is 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers, and this is a freebie on their site. I'll link it below. It is in color on their website, but they just give you the chart. They don't give you the colors they use. The intention is to make it your own and use your own stuff. So I am. This is a natural linen. Did I write down what it was? No, I didn't. Did I write it down here? Yes, 32 count. 2/2 natural linen. And I'm using DMC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DMCs. They are it's going okay. The creamy color is not really, I mean, it shows up a little more in person, but I guess that's okay. It's two, like a dark red and a pink, and then the cream, and then 2 shades of green. And I'm just using how it's been charted. I just picked which symbol goes where. Hopefully when I get down to the basket at the bottom, that will all work out. And the birds will be red-ish or pink. I don't know. I'm getting there. But this is called Louisa Alcott, I believe. Oh, no, Acton, not Alcott. Haha. That's a familiar book. Louisa Acton, aged 11. So, it's one of their freebies. They have a few freebies on their site. So, that's that one. It's going along good. It was fun stitching with Lisa and with maybe Mimi Stitchery. I can't remember who else. But definitely Lisa, because it was her birthday start earlier this year. And the last one Yay, 25. Okay, the last one I've been picking away at is the Quick Stitch in Time by Moonlight. Heaven and Earth design. Artwork is Aimee Stewart. This is the black and white. The color is beautiful. I don't have a color printer. And that's fine because color ink is, that's okay. We have one. We just never, we never replenish the color. So black and white it is. And I'm doing this on a 28 count of even weave 2/1 half stitch. The reason I pulled it out was because Rainy Day Reads, hi Rainey, she hadn't seen me work on, and it's true, I haven't worked on a full coverage in quite a while, many months. And so I pulled the one out that needed the most work. It had the least amount stitched on it. And so it still has the least amount stitched on it, but it's got a little more than last time. I had it on my tiny hoop, my tiny start on my tiny hoop. And so I pulled it out because this is the size that it's going to be. So this is a quick stitch. It's one piece of the stitching shelf. And this is the size, or this is what I have so far. So my black is back there, 310. Lots of 310. And I don't even know if you can see the green, but I put in a good bit of green in that corner here. Right here, there's green starting to come in. Yep, you can see it. I do mark with pencil because this is a darker piece and I will be washing it anyway. DMC, color fast, I'm not worried about it, but it's just easier for me to just use pencil. So I do. This is the first page right here. First page right here. And so I got all the way across the first page and I filled in some of the green, which is the start of the window right here. And then some of the light green, which is the leaves of some of the flowers. So that's going to come in. There is a floss that I ran out of that I thought I had extra of, and I don't. But it comes in over here, and it's got a good chunk of stitching in here. And I really wanted to get that in before I started the other confetti stitches. So I'm going to run up to Hobby Lobby this week and grab that and work on this some more this week. So it'll be back on my hoop, and next week you'll see it on my hoop. But I did want to show you that it's just going to be this big. It's 24 pages. Not 24 full pages, but 24. I think it's, I don't remember how many are on the bottom. I don't know. I didn't print that out. But the last set is, they're almost full pages, but not completely. So that is all that I have worked on this week. Yay. Plans this week, I will be working on the helmets. Friday is my mom's doctor appointment, so I'm going to take this with me and work on this and hopefully backstitch and then backstitch this one. And then maybe get a good start in on my husband's, which he is this fan right here. I know Ginger is saying she doesn't quite agree. She's down here at my feet. She doesn't quite agree. I don't either. So we are a house divided when it comes to football. Also, I am starting, I don't think I have it here, Cinnamon Stars from Plum Street. Yes, Cinnamon Stars with Sally. Flossie Sews and Grove. She's starting it this month. Part of her and Sarah Fun for 50 Sal 2024. They have a video. Hi ladies. They have a video where they are going through some of the starts that they're going to have the rest of the year. And their birthday starts in October and December. Sally is in October and Sarah is in December. I believe that's right. So I'm going to start those, but this one has been on my list for a while. So ever since Laura finished hers, I've been wanting to start mine. Laura, Stitching by the Shore, finished this one. It was earlier this year. Actually, she had, when I started watching her, she didn't have I think she was working in the house, and that's when I ordered it because I loved the pattern. But it would just sat there, and I should have started it then with her. I should have started it with you while you were working on yours, Laura. I don't know why I didn't, but anyway, I'm going to start this. And I decided to do it on a throwback of the cream 14 count Ada, the one, growing up, all I had to stitch on was 14 count Ada, white or the cream. And I have some cream, and I think it's big enough, so I'm going to use it. And whenever I'm done, I may do that spray, or you can make it look aged. May put some spray on it, or dip it in tea. I may do that, or I may just leave it. But it is this color, isn't it? It's kind of a creamy color. So I will be doing that this month. I need to work on Rosena. Figure out. What was the other thing I needed to figure out? Oh, the Rose Cottage. And I went to the back of the the basket where all my whips are, and I pulled out my big toe design. This is Quaker Rejoice. This one, if you remember, I have it on the Stitch Me Pansy. I don't have it here. It's a purpley, and I was stitching it with ecru, and I wasn't too sure about it there for a while, and so it's been sitting in timeout for a while, and I think I'm going to continue with the cream, the ecru, on the purple, the light purpley. I'll show you next week. So working on this, working on Rosena, working on Heritage, and Rose Cottage. Oh, and I wanted to get the Botanical Rebel out. This was the Star Wars piece that I'm doing, and it's in flowers. I'll have to pull it out. You'll see it next time. But those are my thoughts for this week. We have doctor appointment Friday, so I'll work on the helmets. Other than that, school is going good. Garden is okraing, and everything's well. So hopefully I'll have good stitching time this week, and that's about it. I am going to let y'all go to another Flosstube friend, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Please say hi. Let me know what you're working on, and I will see you in the comments, friends. I look forward to talking with you again.